Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah, and for today's video we're going to be doing this smoky red half cut crease. I really love how this turned out. I think it looks super pretty. I know it's a little bit more bold and out of most people's comfort zone. I would totally wear this out. I know that's a little bit crazy, but I would definitely wear this out and not care what anyone has to say. So yeah, just try it at home, see if you like it. If you don't, it's just makeup, you can take it off, but you never know, you might really like it. So yeah, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and yeah, if you want to see how good this looked, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, so we're just gonna go get started. I already primed this eye off camera. I used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and I just set it with a little bit of Maybelline loose powder. We're gonna be using the Morphe 3502 palette. The first color we're gonna go in with is this shade right here. I do have the name sheets, but honestly, I don't really, I hate these little things. Okay, it's called Universal, but I'm just gonna point. We're gonna use this shade right here, and we're just gonna take that as our transition shade and just take that into our crease. I have a little mascara on the lid, but I'll clean that up later. So I'm just gonna take that on a M441 and just start putting that into the crease. And then I'm gonna go in with this shade and this shade and just mix those two together just to deepen it up just a little. Still on the same M441. I'm going with a pretty light pressure. Just keeping it right now, just keeping it on the outer part of our eye and then slowly bringing it into the inner part. Now is where we're going to start deepening it up. I'm going to first go in with this red shade right here. It's kind of more of a muted orange red. I'm just going to take that on a M433 and just put this tighter into our crease. I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to go in with this shade and this shade just to deepen this up a little bit more on the same M433. And then I'm going to go back into the wait, what is it? The M4. I'm going to go back into the 3502 palette. I'm going to go in with this shade again. This is on an M456 just to help blend this out a little bit more. I really have no room. What the heck? And we're kind of just going to go on top of this just to blend this out, but then also putting it a little bit into the crease. And then I'm going to go back in with the M441 that we use for our transitions, just to blend this out. Okay, so now that we kind of have it down, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. I'm going to use the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer on a M224, and I'm just going to cut my crease how I always do it. Honestly, you don't even have to cut your crease. You can just put the red on your lid and call it a day, but it is more of a shimmer. I wouldn't say it's a like real shimmer, but it's more of a shimmery satin eyeshadow, so it will transfer to my crease, and I just want to stop that from happening, so I'm just going to cut my crease. Okay, I'm going to try to not look up too much. And I'm just going to go in with the red shimmer shade and put that on my lid. I'm just going to start off with my finger, and then I'll go in with a brush. By the way, I'm not flipping y'all off when I do this, but for some reason I'll always just go into my middle finger. I have to be honest, this isn't the most, it's definitely supposed to be more of a foiled shimmer shade, and it's not. It's kind of more of a satin shimmer shade, but I'm going to go with the M124 and just pack this on a little bit closer. Now I'm going to go in with the M456, and just so it's not so warm, I'm going to go in with this shade, the shade right beside it. It's just pretty much the same shade, it's just a little bit more matte. So I'm going to literally put this like in the crease. I'm kind of just going to do it all over. Then I'm going to go with the M506. Just to deepen this up a little bit, I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm just going to go in with this shade right here. It's just kind of a deep reddish brown color. I'm kind of keeping it more towards the lash line and then blending it up. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with an E36. I'm going to take these two highlighting shades, highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. Oh dear me in heaven. I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara off of camera. I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And then, yeah, we'll come back into the rest of our face. Okay, so for primer, I'm going to use the Smashbox PhotoFocus Primerizer. I haven't used this in a while. And I just take a little bit of it. This is more for drier skin, but I just put it more on the outer parts of my face. And I only use it if I'm going to use a pretty matte foundation. And then we're going with the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation in the shade Porcelain. But this is a really good foundation. And I'm actually going to use a brush today. I'm going to use the M439 brush. And then we're going to go back in with my sponge and just blend this out. Okay, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. And mine is in shade 1N. So I'm just going to use this. This concealer just looks so flawless on the skin. Okay, if you're wanting to try a high-end concealer, or if you're wanting to try a new concealer, this one is so nice. It looks so good on the skin. So I would definitely pick this up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set like I normally do. I'm just going to go in with my loose powder and just set underneath the eyes. And then I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and just set the rest of my face. Then I'm going to go ahead and bronze. I'm just going to use the Fenty Beauty Stalk'r bronzer and In the Sun. This is the M527. And then we're going with the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm gonna actually mix In the Sun and this contour shade just to contour my cheeks. This is a Sephora brush, and I think it's actually a powder brush, but I used to use this for contour all the time, so I'm just gonna use this. This brush is a little bit more scratchy than I remember. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and bake. Just using my Maybelline Fit Me powder. Okay, while we are baking, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the eyes. I'm gonna go with this shade first. On the M506 brush. And then I'm gonna go in with the two contour, or the two darker transitions. I'm gonna go with this shade and this shade. And then just to tie in the red a little, I'm gonna go in with this shade. But I'm gonna just go in with a little bit because I don't want too much on my lower lash line. Even though it might end up like that. I don't know if I really want to do a black in my lower lash line, so I'm not going to do it just yet. So that's all we're going to do for the lower lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the bake. I don't know if I'm going to apply any blush today, so I might just add a little bit more bronzer. I'm just going to take it on an E4 brush. Just because I'm just going to use my bronzer as a blush. As a must for my face, just using the Milani spray. Okay, so I actually am taking a brown and putting it in my lower lash line, and I think it looks a little bit better. So yeah. I just did that off camera. I need to contour my nose. So I'm going to contour my nose using my Fenty bronzer. I didn't really do like a contour. I kind of just wanted to add some color to it so that it didn't look so blank. I'm going to spray my face. And I'm going to put on some lower lash mascara. And for lips, I'm going to use MAC Whirl. And I'm going to go with MAC Honey Love, my favorite MAC lipstick. I'm going to go back and blend that out with a lip brush. Okay, and then I'm going to add the Can You Not gloss by Dose of Colors. So that is it. I'm going to go ahead and go change my shirt, and then we'll finish this video. Okay guys, so that's the end of this makeup video. I hope you guys like this tutorial. It's definitely a little bit more bold, but I really like it, and I love how it turned out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!